All right, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to add RAW support for the Panasonic S5M2X and probably some other cameras that might be supported, but not enabled by default. And so you can see I've got Darktable open here, and these files are RW2 files. That is the RAW format that my camera outputs. And if I try to open this, it tells me that that is not a recognized format. All right, well, that's a problem because, I want to be able to use my raw images. And on Linux, sometimes you do run into this problem where certain file formats may not be supported by the editing software that is available, right? You can't use Adobe stuff. Adobe does have very good raw support, and, Darktable doesn't have quite as much. Now, you can do some stuff with like DNGs, but that takes a lot of extra work, so let's just get around that. Now, I'm going to show you a hack to get RW2 support into Darktable, and it is a hack. I can't guarantee that it will always work perfectly because I am hacking it in, but here's the thing. Darktable uses a decoder called LibRaw to actually handle the raw files. So it's not Darktable that is actually impeding any camera support, really. It's this library. And if you go to look at supported cameras and you look for the full most recent snapshot page, if I find Panasonic and I start scrolling down, you'll see right here the S5 and S5 Mark II are supposed to be supported. I have a Mark IIX and it's not on this list, but I don't know how different it is from the Mark II. That said, they do use the same raw file format, the RW2, so that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be adding the file format support RW2, and then we'll see if it works. Now, as always, I don't want to say that I came up with this myself. I found this on the Darktable GitHub in one of the issues on camera support for specifically the S5 Mark IIX. And here is the comment that leads to the solution. It says, there is no patching necessary. Basically, you just have to change a user config file. And so you click through here. And here is kind of the original source. It says you can simply add RW2 to the LibRaw extensions line in your Darktable RC config file. And again, going through this, it says, look, all you have to do is add a line LibRaw_extensions equals RW2 to the Darktable RC file, and it even gives you, a place to look. Now, I'm on Fedora. I just updated to Fedora 42, so that's the version that I'm going to be showing you on. You may have to search for this Darktable RC config file. So let me close Darktable down. Okay, so I'm in my home directory. So by the way, the folders here with the little dots in front of them, those are normally hidden folders. And if you don't see these, whatever file browser you're using, you just need to enable showing hidden files. And if you're in Dolphin, you just go to View and right here, Show Hidden Files. So I'm going to be going into .var, then we're going to go into app, and then we're going to look for org.darktable.darktable, and then into the config folder, and now into Darktable. I know it's a long file path, but here we are, Darktable RC. That's the file that we need to edit, so I'm going to open it with kwrite. And so right here, I see LibRaw extensions. If you don't see that, I'm just putting it right here. It's above the like table /UI stuff and after the guides stuff. So right here, this is where you just type RW2, and then I'm going to save it. And now I'm going to open Darktable. All right, and now I've got an RW2 file that if I double click, you can see it opens, and it looks like everything's fine, right? If I want to edit this thing, because it does look like it needs more exposure, right? No problem. And so there you go. That's all there is to it. If you want to be able to edit some new file format, check and make sure that LibRaw supports it and that the version of LibRaw that is currently on your version of Darktable supports that file. And even if Darktable doesn't want to open it, sometimes you can just add that extension and there you go. So anyway, I hope that's helpful to somebody. If you got any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. As always, I appreciate your time.